Hello, we know May has been wet, and now with just less than a week to go, the Met Office says provisional figures indicate that Wales, despite all of the sunshine to end Monday, has had its wettest May on record. Those records going back to 1862.
Now I like to talk about TV that I'm enjoying.
I do, yes.
But,
and golf. And food.
Yes, essentially those are my. Am I that obvious? Those are my three subjects.
Particularly cake and biscuits.
Such a great attitude as well. He's got the mind completely right. So relaxed, so focused. He says he's done these competitions now and he's going back in the trenches.
Similar
to work.
upper body to me as well, actually.
I thought that. Yeah.
A lot of care and attention's gone into that.
Thanks, Dad.
Why are you? Hold on a minute. Why are you two laughing so much? Right now, we'll get the weather from Carol in a moment. If the last 3 weeks is anything to go by, you could probably guess the outlook: rain, rain, and more rain.
Look at it. It's a really familiar view, isn't it? With the UK on course for the wettest May on record. And breathe. We just got to, get through it. What we've been looking through our phones, and this time last year, I mean, it was just blue skies, bikinis, wasn't it?
Well, no, I wasn't wearing a bikini, but.
Despite your Adam Peaty body.
Ah, the memories.
So this morning, we're asking you to send in your photos of miserable May. Let's have a look. Thank you so far for sending them. Michael sent this picture of dark clouds looming over Stonehaven Bay and near Aberdeen. The dolphins, of course, don't mind.
This is Luce in Kent, sent in by Liam. Oh, look at that. You can see the sun. The sun is trying, isn't it? It's hardest to sort of come through the clouds.
I'm just noticing rain on that.
Yeah.
Sarah went on a bus tour of Edinburgh at the weekend. There's apparently a view of Edinburgh Castle.
Lovely.
I mean, I've just made myself happier by looking at last year. Carol, have you got any joy for us? Morning.
I do. Good morning, everybody. But before I bring you some joy, let me give you a stat. Bala in North Wales has had 310% of the May average rainfall. That means it's had more than 3 times the rainfall we'd expect during the whole of the month of May. So it's not really surprising to learn that Wales, provisionally, has had its wettest May on record since records began, and that was way back in 1862.
Now, you've probably noticed that already May has been a bit rubbish weather-wise. Would you like some soggy statistics?
Love that, yeah. Sure. We've got off to a bad start. The UK saw nearly a month's worth of rainfall within the first 2 weeks of May.
Parts of northern England and southwest England got a particular soaking, receiving double the usual rainfall in May within 3 weeks.
And get this, Wales has seen the wettest May on record. Those records go back 160 years. Compare this to last year, if you can bear it. Do you remember it? I remember it really well. When the UK was basking in the sunniest and driest May on record. I challenge you all to go back on your phones and look at the pictures on your phone around this time last year, and I bet they're full of sunny, sunshiny, lovely pictures.
Yes, we're asking you to send in your photos of miserable May, and once again, you have not disappointed. So let's have a look at some of those. Gillian celebrated her 40th birthday at Chatsworth in Derbyshire. That's where I was exactly on this day last year, in the glorious sunshine.
Didn't look like that, did it?
No. She says it was a complete washout, but look at that. Everyone is smiling. And a few ice creams there as well.
Yeah. This in Lincolnshire Wolds near Louth. Look at the brooding sky. That is actually a wonderful photograph. Thank you, Doug, for sending it in.
It looks ready to unload that, doesn't it? Eileen from Shrewsbury has sent us this picture of her granddaughter singing in the rain. She looks ready for a music festival in her princess dress and her wellies with a gigantic umbrella.
Let's look at Buddy in Chester. I think I saw that same rainbow. He doesn't look very impressed despite the rainbow. Richard and Jane sent it in. Thank you. You all right?
Yes. Yes, I am. TV wife.
We'd like to confirm that we are not married.
No, we're not married.
Carol, let's talk to Carol, who does have the weather. Morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Thank you very much for your miserable May pictures you've been sending in this morning. Here are a few more of them for you. Karen took this. Oh, that is moody, isn't it? This is in Wigan, just before the heavens opened, apparently.
Here's a similar scene in Wiltshire. Let's look at those. These crops are about to get a good watering. Thanks to Annabelle for that one.
That is a leaden sky, that, isn't it? Alistair took a motorcycle trip to the Isle of Skye to get this snap. That is the Old Man of Storr.
And this photo was taken in May. by Kieran in South Wales.
May. Dolly Parton once said, if you want the rainbow, you've got to put up with the rain. Remember that? Perhaps she'd just been to Bridlington with Sarah, who sent this in. We went to Bridlington for my wife's birthday, and we had that every single day. It was freezing and wet.
Let's finish with the scene which must have been repeated outside lots of pubs in May. Look, they've got hot water bottles, they've got hats, Keith and Clarkey in North Yorkshire, winter coats, everything you could possibly need for a pint. Brilliant.
And just to confirm, that was Bridlington with my actual wife.
Stop! you know what? You're just beginning to worry me.
Yeah. Don't worry, I can show you photographic evidence I am married. Not to her, though.
Good morning to the other Mrs. Walker. Let's catch up with the weather. Here's Carol.
Which isn't me. Just touch it there.
Well, this is becoming awkward now. I mean, it was bad before. I'm not married to Carol or Louise or anyone else other than my actual wife, all right?
You.
Although they're all lovely.
So are you, Dan. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. This morning we've had a lot of cloud to start the day and also some rain. The rain fairly light and patchy, but it will give way to sunny spells and also some scattered heavy showers, although the showers won't be as plentiful as they were yesterday.